Thank you, Alistair. Good afternoon to all. I was listening to our panelists, and I said, my goodness, the economists designed very efficiently a panel that represents the three major dimensions of digital transformation. We have the government and how the government tries to transform, digitalize the state and the interaction of the state with the citizens under our minister's leadership. And we have the telecom companies who are enablers of digital transformation, 5G and so on. And we have HIPO, which is an example, the foundation, which is an example of an entity that provides services to benefit the people. And these are the three major dimensions of digital transformation in my mind. Now, living in this world of digitalization, we are presented, I think, with a very interesting paradox, with significant implications. On one hand, digitalization makes location irrelevant. Today, some of you decided to come here and participate physically in this particular conference. Thousands of others are participating in this conference or attending this conference remote, from who knows wherever. We do the same in communication. We do the same in transactions, buying goods through e-commerce and so on. So location, because of digital transformation, has become irrelevant. At the same time, location becomes very relevant. Last year, in the spring of 2021, about 20 million Americans or employees in America, they quit their jobs. 50% of them, they didn't find another job. It was what we now call the great attrition. Why they quit their jobs? Because they were asked to come back from their home and work in the office after the pandemic. And they said, well, I don't go back home. I don't go back to the office. And they decided to choose the location from where they are working. So location is very important for them. Now, this is a paradox. But this paradox, in my mind, creates at least two major challenges, which to some extent are very disruptive as well. The first challenge is for managers, for business leaders. We are in front of a major trend of Generation Z and so on, of employees or professionals who have different priorities in life and who can see the location as an important component of their decision for whom to work. Either they work for a company or they're freelancers. They can work from everywhere. They can provide their services to anybody, either on a permanent basis, being employees, or on a temporary basis based on projects. We call them sometimes digital nomads. This is a new trend. And then companies, in an effort to attract and maintain talent, they need to revise their approaches on how to maintain and attract this type of employees. We don't have solutions yet. The baby boomers, I belong to the baby boomers at the end of it, right? We had different priorities. Now, Z and Y and X, these generations have different priorities as well. So that's a major challenge for managers, for business leaders. The second challenge is for specific locations. Specific locations used to grow depending on history. For example, when we talk about entrepreneurship and startups, we talk about Silicon Valley, because there is a history behind it. Now, I have the feeling that locations can leapfrog in terms of growth because locations are irrelevant or relevant. Or did I confuse you a lot with relevant and irrelevant? But now, this beautiful city of Thessaloniki can become a hub of digital nomads. The city didn't have a tradition on that, but it's beautiful. It has the fundamentals, so it can attract high-quality employees and professionals who can live here and offer their job around the globe. So that's another challenge for the local government, for the local community to attract this type of people. So I have the feeling that living in digital transformation, and thank God we've seen it, we are in front of these two disruptive phenomena, both in terms of the workplace and also in terms of locations, right? The outcome of digital transformation. Thank you.